regular town board meeting, date of March 11th, 2013, time 7 p.m. at the Altona Town Hall, Altona, New York. Supervisor Ross called the meeting to order. Pledge of Allegiance, board members present. Supervisor Larry Ross, council members Jeannie Bushy, Joey Snide, Herbert Terrian, absent Ronnie Lamarge. Others present, Deputy Supervisor Ellen Montgomery, Attorney Joseph Lavarando, Highway Superintendent Fred Terrian. Minutes of the February 11th, 2013 regular town board meeting were read and accepted. Motion by Jeannie, seconded by Herb. The vote, all ayes. The town clerk tax collector submitted her annual report to the board. Resolution number 21, the Reading Center. Motion by Joey, seconded by Jeannie. The motion was adopted. The supervisor is authorized to sign the contract for the Public Reading Center for the 2013 year between the town of Altona and the trustees of the Clinton Essex Franklin CEF Library System. The library system supplies a rotating book collection for card-holding readers. Vote all ayes. Resolution number 22, post roads. Motion by Joey, seconded by Jeannie. The motion is adopted. To authorize the highway superintendent to post town roads in the Press Republican pursuant to section 1650 of the Vehicle and Traffic Law from March 16th to April 16th, 2013, to any non-essential vehicle in excess of 5 tons to the axle, cost not to exceed $100. Vote all ayes. Resolution number 23, junk dealer's license. Motion by Herb, seconded by Joey. The motion was adopted. Supervisor Ross is authorized to sign the license for David Manor to operate a junkyard at 250 Lash Road in the town of Altona for the period from April 1st, 2013 to March 31st, 2014. Vote all ayes. The town received the 2013 pilot payment from Clinton County, excuse me, in compliance with the tax agreement in reference to the Noble Wind Park in the amount of $148,929.30. The playground at Feinberg Park will have a new balance beam and parallel bars through a grant secured by the efforts of Mindy Guerin. Resolution number 24, approval of bills. Motion by Joey, seconded by Jeannie. The motion was adopted. To pay the bills is presented. General Fund, $13,704.64. Highway Fund, $13,349.02. Streetlight District Number 1, $1,792.23. Streetlight District Number 21, $352.77. Total, $29,198.66. Vote all ayes. Resolution number 25, executive session. Motion by Joey, seconded by Jeannie. The motion was adopted. The board went into executive session at 7:15 p.m. to discuss pending litigation. Vote all ayes. Resolution number 26, return from executive session. Motion by Joey, seconded by Herb. The motion was adopted. The board returned from executive session at 7:50 p.m. Vote all ayes. Motion to adjourn by Joey, seconded by Jeannie. The vote all ayes. Respectfully submitted, Carol Relation, Town Clerk.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as read.
I'll second it.
And a vote, please. Larry?
Yes.
Jeannie?
Yes.
Herb?
Yes.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Joey?
Yes.
Okay, first thing up on the agenda is the Burnell Road. Rebecca's here. Give me a call for speeding on the Burnell Road and requested a speed limit sign, and apparently called the county too to find out if things had changed. They said they hadn't, and they gave me a list of what had to happen here. It says, in response to your request, the procedure to apply for a reduction of the speed limit on town or county roads is as follows. 1 certified copy of the town's resolution requesting that New York State Department of Transportation, pursuant to section 1622 of the Vehicle and Traffic Law, establish a reduced speed limit on a road is required. The resolution should clearly identify the section of the road and the speed limit being requested. Second thing, receive 1 completed copy of DOT form TE9A 2-78, signed by the town clerk, seal affixed is required, copy enclosed. The third thing is, if there is a petition by local residents for a reduced speed limit, one copy of the petition should be submitted with the reduced speed requested. The above documents must be submitted to Al Roscoe, Highway Superintendent of Clinton County Highway Department. Mr. Roscoe will in turn support the town's request and forward it to the New York State DOT, who will conduct an evaluation of the road in question and advise us of their decision. If the state agrees to reduce the speed limit on the county road, the county will re-sign the road accordingly. If the state agrees to reduce the speed limit on the town road, it is the town's responsibility to re-sign the road accordingly. And we have the signs here. Now, I guess, and Becky's right there, if she wants to talk, she can. The troopers told her, or the county told her, if it isn't posted, then it's 55 mile an hour speed limit. Well, if you drive 55 down through there, which must be they are, I don't know what you'd be riding in on the other end, because it's gotta be bad. I mean, that's small and it's tight there. Beck, you got anything to add?
I also I made up a petition, and quite a few people on our road have signed it. Just people have children on this road. My children have almost been hit twice. And the people just have no respect. It's a dead-end road, and I feel that the speed limit should not be 55. And I just want a resolution to this, because I can't even let my kids play out near the road. And even some new children at play signs, because, I mean, I have pictures of them, they're just not sufficient anymore.
Okay.
I just want something to be done, because, you know, I'm just sick of the speeding.
I've been a resident of Altona for 40 years, and her children are my grandchildren.
Sure.
And my children used to play around on the yards, on the side, never had a problem until just recently. And my grandchildren mean a lot to me, and I think there should be something done about it. Certain people at the end of the road that come speeding through there with no respect, there should be something done about it.
And I've asked the troopers too to make that a normal, a pass through the beat, to make that part of the route, and I don't know if they picked up at all up there.
No.
I'll try again on that, but we will start this, and it has to go through its thing, but when they're evaluating, they'll be there for sure. Because the state police are the ones that evaluate it, so, the board have anything to add on that?
Excuse me, I'd like to say something,
Sure.
please. It's in regards to stop signs. The town put up some stop signs here and there, and they nailed one to a tree. Well, I have never been to any other township where stop signs are nailed to trees. I don't know if it's legal or not, or however, it doesn't make our town look all that great, you know, so I'd appreciate seeing that sign placed on the proper post,
Yeah.
you know.
I know there's ledge
We
there.
we got a call Big Safe, and the county said that they would go over there with Tom Rock, you can't dig it. And then none of they got something from Big Safe, they said they'd go and dig the holes for some rock, to put those signs up.
So at least we gotta start.
And you have the town has a stop sign lying right on the ground.
Yeah, that one there.
It,
Can't never
you know,
keep
the
it
town did the best they could. I don't know what the situation is there. All the town's gotta do is drill some holes for each of these units and put them up, and you wouldn't have people like me sitting here complaining to you, you know, you guys. It's just, it's a lawsuit waiting to happen if you don't do something about it. You know, you've been in office long enough to, you should be doing things properly, and I don't think things are being done properly, and I believe that you guys are setting the town up for a possible lawsuit. That sign is lying right there, and if somebody runs through there, somebody comes down and T-bones somebody, and there's, you know, you guys gotta start paying more attention to what yous are doing.
Point well
But
taken.
this is what my thought is.
Okay,
And secondly, that park, you got a big situation going on out there. The ice skating rink is falling right down, the back wall is lying right down on the ground. There's another possibility for a lawsuit there, if a child goes over there, steps on a nail, everything's dilapidated. And the town has known some of these things, and, you know, you guys aren't stepping up to the plate and taking care of these issues that can cost us, the taxpayers, a lot of money. Because I don't believe the insurance company will pay for it if it's negligence. If any negligent case, the taxpayers will have to pay for it.
okay, point well taken. Now Fred has somebody to drill the holes up there, so
So I
we
gotta
can,
call, Dick Safe tomorrow.
okay.
The county won't drill it until they get the okay from Dick Safe.
Okay, so if we can get holes drilled in the rock, you should have a good solid base for a sign. Board, all in agreement with pursuing this?
Certainly.
Okay, here's a copy of the resolution the county sent, and we can act on that.
Yeah, it's the same form that you do when you request a speed limit on any of what we just finished on Woods Falls Road.
Mhm.
Goes to the county, from then it goes to Watertown, and the state police make the final decision. And we're just, you know, other than making the resolution, we have no control over the rest of it.
Right,
And sir, I have another issue.
but wait until we
It's-
finish
okay.
with this, please.
Okay.
You have the wording on that, on that
Yeah,
resolution?
yes, I
Okay.
can vote for that.
And we just have a vote on that, and then also, the description of the road, we'll have to come up with a description. What we
Yes.
want
Yeah, we do that.
it
And it's a town road.
to- Yeah,
It's a dead end.
it probably should go from one end to the other, huh, the whole road.
Yes.
I would think.
I would indicate in there somewhere, if you can, that it is a dead-end road.
Well, in the description, we should, from
Yeah.
one end to the dead end.
Okay. And we need a vote for that, please. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess maybe we have a motion in a second first.
I make a motion that.
Who seconded it?
Now we need a vote. Joy?
Yes.
Herb?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes,
Jeannie?
Yes.
Ronnie?
Yes.
okay, now I have, well, this I gotta fill out, that's the description, I'll try to work on it. Get that right up. And then you have your petition.
Yeah.
I can take that and I'll have that sent in with it. Thanks. Okay, any more on the Brunel Road? Okay, you have one last thing you want to talk about?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'd like to see the demolition of the old powerhouse at the park.
Okay, well, it's in the
Because
process of being redone. So-
there's a major safety hazard there also, you know, major. Another possible lawsuit there. If a kid goes in there and crawls across that fence and falls off there, it's gonna be a bad situation for us taxpayers, you know?
The,
I hate to complain,
No, it's okay.
but it doesn't seem like there's any other complainers, so.
okay,
Well, you think
I
there
feel
should
it's-
be
I
more
feel it's
people at
legitimate.
meetings, for one.
It's legitimate, it's safe. We gotta look out for safety of our visitors and our residents here, you know?
okay, well.
And I don't think the town of Altona is looking out enough for safety for the residents and also visitors, you know? There's a lot of things can happen in a split heartbeat, and we gotta I feel you guys gotta pay more attention to what's going on.
Okay, thank you for your
Yeah,
concern.
Thank you very much.
Sidewalks is the next thing on the agenda. We had some put in last year, of course, and as you can get the pavement out, the pavement going, Fred, we need to fix those driveways that
On the end,
we already messed them up. And, we probably should get the ball rolling now, so we aren't caught up with the same mess. As to where you wanna go next, you wanna continue down that road, down the road to finish that side, or, you know, we need to come up with where we wanna go next.
We better not do that instead of jumping all over, you know.
Okay, so if we go
Yeah,
from the post office to the end, and then where would we start next, in case we got more money to do more?
It's down in front of the church. Do that one, finish that one first, you're saying?
Yeah, down as far as, church parking lot.
Right.
And then if we jump over here, where do you wanna start? If we got enough money to do it.
We need to get out there and look at it, probably.
Okay. Take a walk.
Where its conditions are.
Okay, maybe we'll do that, and also I'll maybe start getting some prices on
Sure.
what they'll do for us.
So I'll go out to bid again.
I think so, I think it has to, I guess.
Depending on, well, you have to exceed $35,000.
Also, if it isn't, what do we have to get? Oral quotes?
You have to, your procurement policy adopted by the board each year,
I think it was 35
you'd have to follow that, which may require written quotes
Right.
as opposed to publishing.
Sure.
then. Okay, well, we'll go by that, and we'll start
We only
getting,
had a lot last year, it was
we had
only
about five
people.
or six quotes, I think, last year.
What were the quotes last year?
Excuse me?
I mean, what was the amount of the bid last year?
Boy, I can't remember now, but
Like, was
it
like
was so much of
11,000.
it.
Okay, so you're way under that.
Yeah, well, I think in our budget it's like 20,000 there. I think so.
So you wouldn't have to comply with section 103 of the general municipal law, which requires the publication for competitive bidding. In this case, you just have.
But I'll get the oral ones, at least get it started, and then we'll find out what's going on. Old Home Days, Father sent a thing around, that's going to be June 23rd, 9 o'clock, lining up, 10:50 parade starts. He's looking for anybody that wants to be in the, do floats. And it's hard for us to tell this far ahead whether we can ride or can't ride, but just put it in your mind, it's something you wanna do, or don't. And that way we can answer him ahead of time. Hospice of the North Country sent an invitation to an annual dinner. It's $28 a person. I guess it's a fundraiser type thing for their organization. It's at Peck's, and it's prime rib or vegetarian option, baked chicken. And it's Saturday, May 4th. At 6 o'clock is cocktail hour, 6:45 is dinner, if anybody's interested. You got our RSVP, so just let me know if you're interested and I'll send that in. We've had, for about a little over a week now, we've had auditors here being audited, which is a great learning experience for us. We haven't been through it in a long time, and Danielle wasn't here when we were, and I don't know, you probably.
Yeah, I was.
You were.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's nice to have them come in and check, and if there's something that is not quite the way they want it done, then we can find out and fix it. And, they're nice people, they've been working pretty diligently on it for a week, so. They're looking into pretty good shape, so hopefully that's a positive thing. So if you see them in here, they work in the back there where the judges sit, and
What are they going just through our documents?
everything.
Sure.
Yeah, right from, you know, like his gas slips, time cards, pay records, bank statement, everything, you're going right through everything, so that's a good thing. Should be done every now and then. It's supposed to be done every 5 to 7, but they got behind, I guess, so. Feinberg Park, it's getting back to the time to talk about that. We got some trees, I guess I told you, Freddie, they painted marks on them, I guess, dead trees that we gotta cut down. I think we need one more load of topsoil up there. I don't remember the lot number, but I'll get it, that we gotta spread out up there to, one didn't have any topsoil, it was uneven, that we can reclaim that lot. And then that should be ready to go. Got a put the concession stand back out to bid again. Scott's moving on, he's got other things, irons in the fire, so we gotta put that open to bids. And I should do that probably right off, get it back.
Yeah.
I got one guy that's already interested, he's already talked to me about it last year, so we'll get it out, I'll get it. Probably should do that in the form of a resolution, long as it's gotta be put out to bid is the, so I need a resolution to run that ad for the concession stand.
I'll make a motion that we run the ad for the concession stand.
I'll second it.
Art?
And expend an amount, how much was the
We said not to.
Not to exceed a hundred.
Not to see it here. You wanna find some words what you wanna put in there, you wanna look for past
Yeah,
ads, or
I'll look for something, we'll come up with something.
we have past ads, you want to.
Is it gonna be neglectable,
Excuse
the
me?
charge of running it? Are we gonna let them
We'll let them bid on it.
just bid on it?
Yeah, they'll have to bid on it and see what they're.
And we need a vote for this place. Joey,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Jeannie,
Yes.
Herb,
Yes.
Ronnie.
Yes. Informational Dragoons open house is April 10th, starts at 10 o'clock, goes to 6. Puts that out every year. Highway, we need a pickup truck, we talked about it before. It either has to go out to bid or it has to be state contract, and I don't know how we did that before. Seems to me like if somebody meets the state contract price, you can go with them, and I'm not sure how that works, but we'll have to check into that and see. I don't want it to go through into another winter, he's got 130,000 miles on it, and that's, you don't want him out and about in the middle of the night, looking, checking roads and that, so. Just to give you information, I'll start looking into the hows and whys, and we'll get going on it. We're also looking into getting a lowboy big enough to carry our stuff on, and we haven't been able to find anything yet that's what he's looking for, so,
We're looking at one in Maryland, but I'm not sure yet.
okay. Did we ever get the decorations down off the poles?
There's a couple still up there.
Is there? Maybe if we could do that, and then don't they put flags up or something after that? If we can get that switched sometime soon, or whatever.
Yeah, pretty decent, but you take care of that.
Yeah, yeah, cause they know where to get the flags. Oh, okay, so, that's right too. Anything you got, Fred, to offer?
No, not really, Larry.
Got, you're back onto your
I was
410s?
gonna bring up the drilling of the post, but.
Okay, we already covered
Yeah,
that.
covered that.
The 4 10-hour days, you're back on those, right? Anything else for the highway?
Man worked hard this winter out there on the roads.
Yep, good job.
There was a lot of stormy nights,
For sure,
a lot of hours, they spent a lot of time out there.
for sure.
You did do a good job. I do have one thing for you, it's not roads. Shoveling this sidewalk. A couple of weeks ago, there was an event here during the day, and I came, and the sidewalk wasn't shoveled. Yeah, for the front door. I shoveled it for them.
You did a nice job.
But
We
don't,
got a lot of snow, I got the old truck, so I'm out there.
I know,
so
I
I'm not
just-
up around here.
no, I wanted to bring that,
Try
but
to
you
get back
should
in time sometime.
make sure that's cleaned.
So someone isn't upset about it. I try to do it if I'm here too, and Alan shoves probably more than any of us. But, whenever you got a plow, if you get one of them to skid the snow out of the front of that, would be good. At least we can get people in and out. Powerhouse on there, number 9, we started to talk about Powerhouse already, but, trying to get the contractor in there to finish the siding on it in the roof part. If they fix that, then maybe we can fix the rooms in there and get it going as to what the grant that we have there wants to have done with it, restore it. I didn't have any luck getting the contractor in there last year, but he got started too late, so we'll try to get going right off after that. And I think the siding is more than the roof part. There's a little bit up on the roof, but it's not on the top, it's on the edges where it goes together. Maybe that would help, if we can get him in there. It was supposed to be Gilbert Crowdy, and I don't know if we can catch up with Gilbert, he's so busy all the time. We'll try to get that going.
Are the birds staying out of there now?
I haven't been up since the wind. If they blew the windows out, I'll probably have bids.
Yeah, sure, they've been staying out, I mean, I haven't been in there this winter,
Yeah.
they were staying out.
So that, we'll try to get that back going the way it's supposed to be going here, because I've got that, grant money that's gotta be used on that. Town insurance, I would like to build, we've talked about it before, we already had a resolution to put it out to bid. I'm gonna get going on that right off, get that out to bid.
Have a lot of work yet?
It is right now, yeah.
Yeah.
But, there's been a change of personnel there and stuff, so I wanna get it out to bid. It's good business anyways, to have them sharpen their pencil.
Never heard nothing about when they stole their chainsaw or nothing?
Yeah, I finally, it was, what, 7 or 8 months getting a check out of them for, and after the deduct, I think we got $348, I think
That's
it
all you
was.
got. You take the chainsaw.
No, after the deductible.
That's all I expect they stole.
So I'll get that bid out right off too. What else I got? Oh, the Youth Commission, had a couple of things for that. I got a letter here from Mr. Labarge has just sent in his resignation. He's no longer able to keep up with it because of his job. And he wanted us to accept his resignation on that job.
Who's that?
Jamie Labarge, yeah, he's so busy right now, he can't keep up with it.
So who's filling in right now for the position?
He just barely sent it in, but the whole
Right.
committee's right there, so we'll be all right.
Okay.
I got a couple people that have brought it up, and we'll put it out. But I'd like to have the board to accept his resignation,
Is he resigning from the whole board or just the chairman first?
the chairman.
He wants to stay on the board.
Well, he didn't really say that, but he did want to coach and stuff still, I guess, if he could. But, yeah, so.
Well,
I'd like
that's
to-
separate anyways.
Yeah, I'd just like to have the board accept his resignation as written. I must have left it on my desk because I wrote the date on it, didn't have the date on it. But it just said, I, Jamie Labarge, request the board to accept my resignation for chairman of the youth commission.
I'll make a resolution to that effect.
I'll second.
Okay, and a vote, please. Herb,
Yes.
Jeannie,
Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Ronnie,
Yes.
Joey.
Yes. I also would like a resolution to appoint Jim Brunel to the coordinator spot.
I'll make a resolution that we accept Jim now,
Yeah.
the coordinator spot.
I'll second
And a vote, please. Ronnie,
it. Yes.
Larry,
Yes.
Jeannie,
Abstain.
okay. Herb,
Yes.
Joey.
Yes.
And the supervisor's report, you should have a copy of.
I just had one question on here, this one right here.
No, he was just questioning, it's just not, you know, being on the manual, it's just.
Put that back and find that one. It says tax exempt right here, so they probably aren't charging.
Yeah, I think it's in there.
The voucher's made out for that amount.
Oh, 513, they just wrote it wrong because the whole thing is 513, and that's what they got down here, but they got written right here, tax exempt.
Right, you see the total amount is 475.
Okay.
It's not a big,
Yeah, it is though. But-
Right, yeah,
but
just
that's not,
one.
let me bring that to her tomorrow, so, in that way we'll get that.
If it's tax exempt, sometimes she just crosses it out and then mails it
Yeah,
in.
mails in the right amount.
Yeah.
or,
Yeah, I'll keep that aside.
I think,
So we need a motion on the supervisor.
Make a motion to accept supervisor's report.
I'll second it.
And a vote, please. Joey?
Yes.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Jeannie?
Yes.
Herb?
yes,
Larry?
Yes. And we gotta pay the bills.
make motion, we pay the bills as presented.
I'll second it.
And a vote, please. Herb?
Yes,
Larry?
Yes.
Jeannie?
Yes.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Joey?
Yes.
Any of the board members have anything to bring up?
no, I just,
Anybody else?
I'd like to bring up the park again, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna adjourn first and I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Um,
Very good.
Anybody, we gotta sign that paper.
yes, sir.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn at this time.
Second.
And a vote, please. Larry?
Yes.
Jeannie?
Yes.
Herb?
Yes.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Joey?
Yes.